Hello, I'm Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz, October 24, 2016 at 2:06 a.m. And just wrapping up from the last blog about McFadyen being found dead. Um, this guy was, he it is hard to, he was in a little bit of everything, but he did hide, support, and protect those who uncovered secrets. And when I'm talking about secrets, I'm talking about secrets that could hurt people. And these people would use him. Assange, for example, used McFadyen as his carrier and protector and holder of his secrets. And a lot of people did. So McFadyen was not the one going out and getting this stuff. So why would someone want to kill him? I mean, that's a mystery right there to me. And maybe it's a legitimate, problem he had, or hey, anybody can have a heart attack, and drop dead in an instant. And in all honesty, I don't believe that. Just thinking, I don't believe that he was murdered. I really don't. I just have to say that. And whether some retractions were made, they may have been made because they were wrong. And but the gentleman I was talking about a moment ago that I can never think of is Alex Jones and his prison planet. This guy is paranoid. Alex Jones and Glenn Beck both are so paranoid. Do you remember some movie that came on that somebody thought that, somebody was after him? He was scared to death, and again, can't think of the name. Bruce Willis, maybe? Wasn't Bruce Willis, I don't know who it was. But he just thought there was a, Mel Gibson, maybe a conspiracy theory that's out there. And if you want to answer that, is there? I'll say, heck yeah, a bunch of them, a bunch of them. I tell you what, the Library of Congress would be tripled its size if they had uncovered and wrote out or written out every conspiracy theories that's out there, all the unknowns that's wrapped up in people's heads and made known. And I believe that in a minute, but there has been a really sharp uptick, and daily I am seeing. In fact, there's so many, so numerous that I've quit looking at them, and these are dreams and visions that people are having that this year may not end before the church goes home. And and of course, we have been hearing for a long time, and I've been hearing that Obama wants to introduce the aliens. Keep in mind, there's no such thing as an alien as far as being out of our tight knit galaxy here, um, because it's just not. The furthest things out there are the angels that God told to take a place and give off light. And people think that they're stars when in fact a lot of them are not. A lot of them are angels giving off light, and they supply the light so that people at night, this used to be the way people would travel. And then when you go and look at the light that led the wise men, they call them wise men, to Jesus, it took them a year to get there. but yet the light that was in the sky led them every night and even by day. And when they got to Jesus, the light stood over him for a while and then it left. That was an angel. It wasn't a star. It wasn't a body, a planet or a rock that was getting off light. It was an angel. And I don't know how many up there, but I remember reading in well, this is in Noah's grandfather. That says a lot. That in his book, that God told him to write a book each year, and there was 365 books, and told about everything that the fallen angels had done, the watcher angels, everything. And in those books, described tons and tons and tons of things that, again, we would all think conspiracy theories, but in fact, they're real, they're true. And these are the books of Enoch. And but there are things out there that we do not know, things out there, and Obama wants so desperately to introduce you all, us all, to the aliens. And the aliens are just simply fallen angels and their offspring. Now, I found out, and I didn't know this, and I'm still not sure it's the truth, but I did find out something, and I read quite extensively on it the other night, that Tom Horn came from him when he was talking about the watcher angels and then their offspring, and then that they actually had offspring. Well, I still believe that the watcher angels, their offspring, were the giants. And this is when the Bible said there were giants in the land in those days before the flood and after the flood. So who were the giants that they didn't die? Or were there new ones? And they're probably new ones. And but also said that even they mated somehow. Now, there's no way these giants can mate with butterflies, so they had to, get a certain kind of insect with another and things like this. But as far as mating with women, they'd have to be really small or in a technology, in an environment where they could take the eggs out or the sperm out, mix the eggs and put them in, whether they had physical contact and sex with the daughters of men in those days, I'm not so sure they did after the flood. But yet these are the beings that have the disembodied spirits of the dead, whoever they are. And that's what Obama will be introducing, the ones that are still embodied. And they put clothing on, like these tight things that wrap. These are alien grays. Inside that gray is a disembodied spirit of a dead alien or a dead fallen angel's son. And that's what they are. They're all disembodied spirits. And anyway, this is what Obama wants to do. And conspiracy theories, they're nonstop. More dreams I've ever seen in my life popping up more and more. And they're filling the screens on the internet. But what did God say in the end days? Your sons and daughters of, I've got it down here. I've got so many certain things down here that I usually put them down in the thing below. But you know what? There's something that I just see here that maybe you guys might be interested in looking at, and that is in Luke 12:53, and then in Matthew 10:35, and then Micah 7:6. All of those describe the house, the unit, the family unit here on earth, us being torn apart by strife, by whatever reason, by father against son, son against father, and daughter against mother, mother against daughter. And then right there, the last verse I gave you, in Micah 7:6, son dishonored daughter against mother. Now get this, daughter-in-law against the mother-in-law. Enemies in the house are divided. That puts it all together, and that's so much of that's taking place today. So much of it. I didn't have those problems. I deeply care for my mother-in-law. And but today things change. Jody Wolf Expoz.